quick live here. Got to get ready, do a few errands with the fam. But I really got to do a lot of lives. It's not a joke. I got to figure out a way to do a million plus lives. So I have a lot of work to do. Um, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something. The more and more I'm thinking about my ideas, the more and more I realize that this is something that could apply to just everyone. Everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. This should apply. Honestly, this should even apply to the super rich. This should apply to the middle class. This should apply to the poor. This concept, this idea that I have should apply to everybody. But again, it's not financial advice. I'm just saying it's subject to my opinion. I feel it's great for everybody. Okay. I'm not telling you to listen to me. This is certainly not financial advice. I am not telling you in any way, shape, or form to listen to anything I'm saying, but if you're going to come to my live stream, you might have to listen to it. Just know it's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial planner. This is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes and networking purposes only. I just don't understand why people do the things they do, and I look back on my life. Oh my God, did I see so many mistakes in my life? See, that's the thing. People sometimes look at me like, what are you, perfect? No, I'm not perfect. Only God is perfect. I am definitely not perfect. But I got to tell you, I look back on my life and I see a lot of mistakes that I made. Um, Basically, a lot of the mistakes I made had to do with taking risks, taking very, very large risks. Now, there's really nothing wrong with taking risks if you do it the smart way, which is what we're going to talk about on this live stream. There is nothing wrong with taking risks if you do it the smart way. But if you do it moron Mama Luke's do not way like I did, then you got a world of shit you're going to get yourself into. Look, it's really not like, this is not like algebra. This is not trigonometry. This is not hard. This is very, very simple stuff here. What's up there? What's up there? We got turkey in the house here. This is not hard, okay? If you have income coming in every month, you understand? Then, see, this is how people, you want to laugh? I'll make you all laugh. This is how people live right now anyway. A person has a job. I'll give you an example, right? Let's say the person makes, again, $1,000 a week clear. We're just using this as an example, okay? Let's say that person, after taxes, after everything, they make $4,000 a month clear, okay? Now, here's the thing. That person uses that income, think about it, right? To survive, to pay all their bills, and maybe to take risks. Maybe to take risks. They'll say, you know what? Let me take some of this money that I make and put it into the stock market. I have a good feeling about a certain stock. So do you see what's happening? They're taking money that, they're working a job, they got a guaranteed income, and they're risking that money. But now here's what the problem is. Okay, they got to work their ass off. Think about the hours of their lives that they have to spend away from their family. Think about all the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that they got to put into making that money, right? So if they lose that money, it hurts. It's like that song by John Cougar Mellencamp. Hurts so good. Come on, baby, let it hurt so good. It hurts. Because when you work very hard for money, when you work very, very hard for it and then you lose it, oh man, that cuts like a knife. That hurts like a mother effer. But now here's the thing. Let's say you didn't have to work really hard for that money. It was easy money. You wouldn't care so much. It's like the gambler's mentality. You ever hear the gambler's mentality when he goes to a casino and he wins, let's say, or she wins, whatever. And if they lose the money that they won, they're okay with it, right? Because they're like, well, it was the house's money. You ever hear gamblers talk that way? You ever hear gamblers talk that way? They go to a casino. Let's say they go there initially with $500, right? And then they win $2,000. Let's say they win $2,000. But now they lose the $2,000 that they won. They're okay with it. They're not hurting over it because they're like, well, it was easy money. I had fun. I had entertainment. It was the casino's money. So it's okay that I lost it. Thank you very much. My voice is nice. I appreciate that. So what is the money that people hurt over that they lose? It's the money they work for, right? It's like, think about, I want you to think of like if you're a construction worker. You ever see how hard those guys work, especially in the summer? Like I was driving down Route 9 here in my neighborhood in the Jersey Shore, and they're doing construction on the roads in the street. And it was one of those days where it was like 90. I mean, the summer's almost over now. I'm talking about in July. It was one of those days where it was like 98 degrees outside. And I was watching this guy who was drilling in the roads. He had sweat pouring down his head, dirt all over his face, dirt all over his body. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dirt all over his body, dirt all over his face. This guy was working hard. It's like that song from Donna Summers, you know. He works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. He working hard for that money. Now, could you imagine after working that hard, he put his money in some stock, and that stock collapsed, and he lost all his money. Believe me, I know about loss. Okay, if all of you know me, I made a major mistake, which I will never repeat. I will never repeat it. I put a ton of money into AMC stock at a high price, and it was a life lesson for me. It's okay. We all have to make mistakes in life. It's part of life. Listen, don't be afraid to make mistakes because it's part of life. You know, we all have to make mistakes to learn. Because think about it, if you never make a mistake, you're never going to learn anything, right? Okay, so you have to learn. Okay, what the mistake primarily, what I did with AMC, I used money that was important to me. Yes, that money that was not easy to come by. Okay. Now getting back to my idea, which I feel will make the world a better place. Are you ready? Not just the middle class, because I know I've been promoting the middle class only. I actually think that my idea would be good for people who are poverty level. I think this idea would be for people who are rich. Anybody will benefit from this concept of thinking. Okay. The concept of thinking is this: multi-family real estate. There it is. Repeat it with me. Multi-family real estate, or any real estate really for that matter, that produces a passive income, a monthly income. Cash flow, baby. Cash flow. Rent roll. So you own this building. Every month you're getting rent. No matter what. It's like the movie Goodfellas. You ever see Goodfellas? Or what happened? The building got struck by lightning. F you, pay me. In other words, you're getting paid always. And if you're not, there are legal measures where you could evict someone. Not that you want to do that. Of course, you want to give someone an opportunity, to set things right and to make things better. You want to give them every opportunity. I would give everybody an opportunity. I would only evict someone if there was literally like the last hope. Like there was nothing else that could be done. We worked every possible angle. Nothing else could be done. But the thing is that I would always give someone at least a good number of shots to fix up their lives. But the point is that for the most part, the rent roll is guaranteed. It is guaranteed every single month. So this is the thing that I want to make all of you understand. Let's imagine you have a building. Let's imagine you have an apartment building, a multifamily building, bringing in $20,000 a month every single month. Now I'm talking about net, $20,000. You could take risks now. You could take risks. It's okay. You might say, Apefather, there's this stock. Man, I think this thing is going to shoot to the moon and back. I think it's going to shoot to the moon and back. So you take $20,000, you put it into that stock. Now, let's say you're wrong, right? Let's say you're wrong and that stock plummets to the bottom of the ocean, Lou Cabrazzi style. You lose all your money. You don't care. You know why you don't care? Because you have that multifamily real estate that's bringing in $20,000 every month. So for the $20,000 you lost in January, February, you get another $20,000. March, you get another $20,000. April, you get another $20,000. May, you get another $20,000. June, you get another $20,000. You understand? So in other words, who cares that you lost the $20,000? See, this is what I'm saying. And it's the same thing now with like a luxury car. And it's the same thing now with a luxury boat. Let's say you had 5 apartment complexes. You had 5 multifamily apartment complexes, and they were bringing in $100,000 a month. Let's say, between all of them, right? You say, I want to go out and buy a Mercedes. I want to go out and buy a Mercedes for $100,000. Why not? You could afford it because you have $100,000 a month coming in every month in passive income, right? The $100,000 you spend in January on your Mercedes, February you get another 100,000. You understand? March you get another 100,000. April you get another 100,000. May you get another 100,000. June you get another 100,000. So, see, if we all live this way, where we would only spend money on things that are either risky ventures or things that like a car is a terrible. Who agrees with me that a car is a terrible investment? And I hate it when people don't call it an investment. People don't call it an investment. They say you cannot call a car an investment. You can't do that because it's something we need for everyday life. It's still an investment, guys. Guys and girls, if you're spending $40,000, $50,000 on something, it's an investment. I'm sorry, okay? I don't care. You guys are real funny. Well, I yes, I am in real estate, but I want to get very big into real estate. Huge, huge. Like I want to become a player, mother effers. I want to become huge in real estate. Anyway, I want all of you to one day become huge in real estate too, but it's not financial advice. You have to make that decision for yourself. It's entertainment purposes only. But I'm just trying to change the way people think in this world. See, everybody, in my opinion, thinks wrong. The whole world thinks wrong. Literally, everyone in this world. Okay, other than people who are doing what I'm talking about right now. In my opinion, they think wrong. How many times do you see people buy things they can't afford in this world? How many times do they do it? Right? They buy a house they can't afford. Okay, they buy cars they can't afford. They buy boats they can't afford, right? They keep doing this. And what happens ultimately? They go bankrupt, they lose everything. They lose their house, they lose it all. Okay? Because people are dumb. People are stupid. In Italian, we call them stunads. All right, everybody remember that word, stunads. Let me look sick. Let me tell you what the point is. Listen to me. Forget about all of these questions. I'm just trying to make you understand a simple thing. This is all I'm trying to make you understand. Imagine you would be able in life to buy anything you want. This is what I'm trying to make you understand. It doesn't make a difference if it's a plane. It doesn't make a difference if it's the most luxurious cars. And I say cars, meaning not singular, plural, meaning more than one car. Okay? Anything you want, luxury watches, everything, luxury clothing, luxury houses, you could have it all if you're smart. That's the friggin' key. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm driving at. Okay? But see, nobody does things smart. This is what I'm trying to make all of you understand. And another thing that people do is they waste their money. They waste their money. People waste their money, including me, but I'm stopping now. I'm going to start getting smart. People waste their money every day on the dumbest, most stupidest, most worthless effing things. Sometimes my wife, like I told you, we go to this store. It's called the Country Store here in the Jersey Shore. And she buys the most idiotic friggin' things. I love coffee. It's like a friggin' like a pitcher. I need my coffee. I love my dogs. I love my family. I mean, don't get me wrong and everything. It's beautiful and all that stuff. But you see people spending money on all this shit. They go out, they buy candy, they buy chocolate bars, right? They buy friggin' whatever. They buy friggin' nuts, peanuts, friggin' walnuts, whatever. I'm just saying that people don't realize that when they're actually doing these things, right, that they eat and ultimately crap out, okay, they could be getting involved in multifamily real estate. Like, I'll give you the analogy, okay? Again, what I'm about to say to you is not financial advice, okay? I'm not a financial planner, and it's certainly not a solicitation for investment. I'm not asking for any investments. Let's say you had 1 million people, okay? Each person was in, let's call it a REIT, let's call it whatever you want to call it, a movement, call it the V for Victory movement. and each person took $10 a day, which is normally money that they would piss away, normally money that they would shit away. You understand? On something, like I said, all these stupid things that we buy every day, stupid, nonsense, worthless friggin' things, right? Now, they take $10 a day, and together as a group, we're raising, because we have 1 million people in the group, right? Each person is dedicating $10, right? Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We have $10 million a day. $10 million a day. So now you got $10 million on Monday, $10 million on Tuesday, $10 million on Wednesday, $10 million on Thursday, $10 million on Friday, $10 million on Saturday, and $10 million on Sunday. So you have $70 million a week, $140 million every 2 weeks, $280 million, right? A month. A lot of money, right? And this money is used to buy multi-family real estate, okay? That will be bringing in tremendous amounts of money every month in terms of cash flow, rent rolls. Now, in essence, you're buying a property every day. Think about it, every day. Can you imagine this? Every day. Monday, you're buying a multifamily property for $10 million. No bank. No bank, no loans, all cash. Tuesday, you're buying a multifamily property. Wednesday, you're buying a multifamily property. Thursday, you're buying a multifamily property. Friday, you're buying a multifamily property. Now, again, I want to reiterate, this is just $10 a day. This is 1 million people who would normally spend that $10 on something stupid, on something dumb, like a friggin' candy bar. You know, like their Dunkin' Donuts coffee or whatever it is that they're friggin' drinking and pissing out or eating and shitting out, okay? They are, in essence, building lifetime wealth. They are, in essence, building generational wealth for not just their lifetime, okay? Not just their lifetime, their children's lifetime, their grandchildren's lifetime, their great-grandchildren's lifetime, okay? But for some reason, nobody thinks like this. Nobody thinks like this. Everybody in the world loves to waste money. They love it. They want to spend that money so bad. They want to spend that money so bad, it's like it means nothing to them. It's like it means nothing to them. They can't wait to spend it. They can't wait to get rid of it. They're like, where can I spend my money? You ever notice, like, when you're at a supermarket and you're, just about to, like, to walk out, and you're in the, in line to pay your bill, you're at the cashier, right? They have all these last minute things. You see magazines, right? Candy bars, gum, candy, okay? Because they know people are compulsive shoppers. There is an idea to this. People are compulsive shoppers, and they want to get, right before they walk out the door, they're thinking, what can I buy? Do I want to get my son the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip? Do they have all these toys? It's like as soon as you're walking out of the supermarket, they got candies, toys, chocolate bars, gum, magazines. It's because they know you are all degenerate, compulsive shoppers that want to spend your money, that want to waste your money. And you're going to do it. You know you're going to do it because that's what you all do. Waste money. You spend it and you waste it. Okay. Detective Pikachu, not for nothing, for a guy who says that I have no friends, you're on my live streams. I think you're on my son's live streams. You're on X. You're all over the place. It sounds like you have no friends. But anyway, let's forget about that. So anyway, the idea of what I'm trying to change people's mentality is this. Stop wasting money on stupid, worthless, dumb, effing shit, and start putting it that could actually bring in monthly revenue every single month, cash flow. See, the idea is this. People don't understand this. You work a job. How much money do you think you could possibly make? People just don't understand. It's such common sense. It's such logic. Nobody understands it. How much money do you think you could possibly make? So let's say you're making 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. $80,000, $90,000, $100,000. You're still going to be in the rat race your whole life. It's never going to change because all that money is to pay bills. All that money that you're earning in your life is simply to just put a roof over your head. Like say I got a roof over my head. Okay? That's what you're spending money on. To put a roof over your head. Okay? You want to put a roof over your head. You're going to buy yourself a car. You got to pay your utility bills. You got to pay food. You got to pay entertainment. Right? All of this shit. Okay. So all that money that you're working for 40 hours a week, or in some cases 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Some people work at 80 hours a week. It is all just to survive. That's it. Not to become rich, not to have financial freedom, not to be successful, just to survive. That's it. That's all you're doing. And you have to do that. Okay, I'm not telling you, I get it. We all need to live. Like Billy Joel says, you got to feed the body before you feed the soul. You got to feed the body before you feed the soul. But this is the thing. You're never going to become successful. You understand that, right? I want everyone to understand that people who just work a job, you're not going to become successful. It's not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you. I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You're never going to be successful. It's not going to happen. Okay? So now you might say, well, what can I do to become successful? Again, it's not financial advice. Everything I'm saying is subject to just my opinion. You understand that? For entertainment purposes only, it is my opinion. Multifamily real estate is the answer. Because you have to understand, there's only so much you can make from a job. You understand that? There's only so much you can make. Multifamily real estate, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. You can buy 1 building, 2 buildings, praise the Lord. 3 buildings, 4 buildings, 100 buildings, 1,000 buildings, 1,000,000 buildings. It's unlimited. It is, people will always need a place to live. Land, mother effers. People will always need a place to live, and people are willing to pay. People are willing to pay a monthly rent to you, and may God bless you too. People are willing to pay a monthly rent to you, okay, so that they have a place to stay. So that means if you are the owner of that property, you're the landlord, you collect rent every single month. You understand? And now think about, are you working hard? Are you working hard to collect that rent? No. You're not killing yourself. You're not spending time away from your family. You're not doing anything. In essence, you're hiring people to maintain the building. You're hiring a maintenance crew. You're hiring a property management, crew. You're not doing anything. You know what you're doing? You're making money. That's the only thing you're doing. You're living your life on your terms. You want to go on a vacation. You want to take a yacht, to the Caribbean. No matter what it is you want to do, you have the time to do it now because the money that you're making from multifamily real estate does not require you to work for it. It doesn't require you to go to a job. It doesn't require you to work for it. It's just coming in every single month. Okay. But this is not the way everybody thinks in this world. Everybody wants to kill themselves, not in terms of suicide. I take that back. I'm talking in terms of working. They're killing themselves in terms of how hard they're working. People want to work 40 hours. People want to work 50 hours. People want to work 60 hours. People want to work 70 hours. People want to work 80 hours a week. And for what? For what? For nothing. To never become rich, to never become successful, to just continuously live in the rat race. What is the rat race? Do you know what the rat race is? The rat race is when you never get ahead in life. You never get ahead, okay? Every day of your life, you're thinking, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to pay that bill? How am I going to buy food? You know, so that's the way you want to live? You want to live like a rat, like a rodent? You want to live like a rodent? That's my rodent face, by the way. Okay? Or do you want to live where you make your own hours. You want to live when you wake up whenever you want to wake up. You want to live where you could do whatever you want. You could do whatever you please. I feel like going to Italy right now. You could do it. I feel like going to Paris, France. I could do it because you have no boss. You work for yourself. There is no job. There is no boss. It's just you. You are your own boss. You call the shots. See, that's the type of life, honestly, I live right now. If you want to know the truth, I have no boss. I'm my own boss. I have a very good amount of money. I have money that comes in every month. That's pretty big. And it allows me to do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it. But the difference is I'm not satisfied. See, a lot of people who had my life right now, they'd be satisfied. They would. They'd say, Apefather, you have a $600,000 house, in-ground pool, hot tub inside, hot tub outside, 15,000 a month. You could do whatever you want to do. A lot of people would say, I'm satisfied. I would be very happy being you. I have a beautiful family, thank God. God bless. But I'm not satisfied because I want to be one of the richest people in the world. You understand? I don't want to just have 15,000. I want to have 15 million a month. I want to have 150 million a month coming in. I want to have a billion a month coming in. I want to have 10 billion a month coming in. You see, it never stops for me. Now the only way that this is realistic is with real estate. Unfortunately, there's nothing else to me that could do this. Certainly not working a job. If you think for 1 second that you're going to work a job and you're going to start making all this money, billions of dollars, then you're a psychopath. People can't even get a job nowadays. They have trouble getting a job that pays the minimum wage. A job that pays the minimum wage, people have a hard time getting. Okay? So if you think the answers to all your problems, this is what everybody does. This is everybody's mentality. Gotta get a job. Gotta get a job. Gotta get a job. Gotta get a job right now. Because that's what you think is going to solve all your problems. Some people get more than one job. Like I told you, I love telling this story. There's this guy. I go to Burger King. You know I love fast food, right? I go to Burger King. I see this guy there all the time. Yo, what's up, Richie? Yo, what's up, Apefather, right? Stuttering John. So anyway, I see the guy at Burger King. I tell him, give me a 10-patty Whopper, right? Exactly, Mark Murphy. There are people who are smart. There are people who are smart. Mark Murphy is one of them. So anyway, I see this guy. I say, give me a 10-patty Whopper. You got it, Richie. Then I go, whatever it is, 3, 4 hours later, I go get gas in my car. I see the same guy. The same guy's working at Burger King. He's working at the gas station. Same guy. I said, didn't I just see you 3, 4 hours ago at Burger King? Right? He goes, yeah. I go, now you're at the gas station? He goes, listen, Rich, I got to do what I got to do. I got to support my family. Okay, Dad, I shit you not. I'm telling you, I shit you not. Later that evening, I go to eat at the Olive Garden with my family, right? It's the same guy. He's there. He's a waiter. He's like, Richard, how can I take your order today? I couldn't believe it. I was like, am I losing my mind here? Didn't I just see you at Burger King? He goes, yes. I said, didn't I just see you at the gas station? Yes, you did. And now, Vince, I was in sales for over 20 years. I have residual income, commissions. I built a book of business, but my main concern is real estate. Getting back, getting back. This is how most people think in America. This guy thinks he has to work 3 jobs. He has to work at Burger King. He has to work at the gas station. He has to work at Olive Garden because this is the only way he thinks he can make it and survive. Wrong. Wrong. Okay? Don't you all understand a job is not the answer? What is a job for, in essence? Why do we work jobs? We work jobs to survive. That's it. Now you have to do that. You have to survive. You have to live. Okay? But the thing is that the only thing you're trying to accomplish in your life? Is the only thing you're trying to accomplish in your life is you just want to survive? That's it. You just want to live. You just want to have a house. You just want to have food, eat food, consume food, crap, shit the food out, take a shower. You got hot water, you got the electric, you turn the electric on, you watch a friggin' movie. Is that what you're living for? Is that what you're living for? Is that your purpose of your life? Your whole purpose of your life is what? To just work a job so you can come home late at night, see your family for a few hours, eat some food, take a crap, take a shower, and go to bed. And then repeat the process tomorrow. Repeat the same exact. That's it. And you never get ahead. You're always behind. You're always struggling. That doesn't sound like a good life to me. You know what sounds like a good life to me? I wake up whenever I want. I don't have any friggin' boss. I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to answer to nobody. I can do whatever I want. I can buy whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. Okay? But Detective Pikachu, you got to add that to all my views. Well over 14,200,000 views. Okay. I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm just trying to educate people. That's what I'm trying to do. Look, you know what's going to happen? You're all going to learn this anyway. Like you could all laugh. At the end of the day, can I tell you something? At the end of the day, you're going to laugh at me. You're going to say that fat Italian guy from New Jersey doesn't know what he's talking about. That fat Italian guy is a fat, disgusting friggin' gavone. He's a gavone. Okay? But here's what you're not going to understand. You're going to look at your life this year, and you're going to know it's not going to get any better. You're going to look at your life next year and know it's not going to get any better. You're going to look at your life in the third year, the fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year, eighth year, ninth year, 10th year, and notice it never gets better. And at some point, you're going to think of me. At some point, you're going to say, I think that fat man from Jersey was right. We should have been involved in real estate. Again, not financial advice, just talking about this for entertainment purposes only. Detective Pikachu, you're losing. Listen, you're losing. Okay? Nothing you're doing is accomplishing anything. So, all you're doing, in essence, you're entertaining yourself. You're entertaining yourself. That's it. Nothing. I just want you to understand this. Nothing is happening. My children are happy. But at the end of the day, really, who cares? Like, who cares? My family is happy. We make a lot of money. We're living life to the fullest. Everybody is happy. You're just a psychotic loser that has nothing going on in his life except to post pictures of my family. You're a loser. You're not bothering nobody. You're just a psychotic loser. No, it's not advice, because as long as I say at the end of the day that what I'm saying to you is for educational purposes only, okay, then, it's for educational, it's for networking, and it's for entertainment purposes only, then it's not advice. What a loser he is, Hulk Hogan. How you doing, my brother? Hi, Angie, how you doing? See, Vince, listen to me. I'm trying to make you understand something, and I'm not trying to be mean. Please don't get upset at me. You're kind of missing the point. Okay? You can't do things on your own. This is what I'm trying to make all of you understand. Okay? If your goal in your life, listen to me, and I'm going to keep saying this to all of you. If your goal in your life is to be average, you just want to be an average person, there's a million programs out there that if you get into financial trouble, there is a million programs out there to help you. Believe it or not, especially with real estate. You got forbearance, deferments, loan modifications. Okay. There are so many programs, listen to me, out there to help you if you're going through financial difficulty. You just got to ask. Okay. But this is the thing. Is that all you want to accomplish in your life? That you just want to be able to pay your mortgage? You just want to be able to buy food? You just want to be able to have an average car, and that's all you want? That's it? Then you shouldn't even be on this live stream. Look, go live your average life. God bless. No, because Sicky, I'm offering people a chance to get past all this bullshit. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. I'm offering people a chance, not now, because I'm not asking for any money, but sometime in the very near future. I have to become successful on YouTube first. Look, the idea is I have to get to like 100 million subscribers. Once that happens, a lot of magic is going to happen. You are all going to be shocked. I'm probably going to become the richest man in the world. Okay? I am going to become the richest man in the world. And you're going to probably say, how did he do this? How did this fat, disgusting, cringe meatball, you understand, become the richest man in the world? Because I have the master plan. That's the key. I have the master effing plan. And the thing is, I want to share that plan. I don't want to be the only person on planet Earth who has the master plan. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not disgusting. God bless you. You look very attractive. God bless you too. I have the master plan. Okay. What is the master plan? I'm going to keep saying it. The master plan is to every single day, not just, you know how like people say, I want to make money. Maybe, you get paid what? Every 2 weeks. That's what most people do, right? Most people get paid bi-weekly. Some people get paid monthly. There are people who get paid daily. There are. Most people don't, though. Most people get paid bi-weekly. My goal in my life is every single day of my life to buy a new multifamily property. Every single day. Possibly more than one. Like depending on how big I get, more than one property a day. 2 properties a day, 3 properties a day. That's not you. Haha. Well, I don't know. I'm sure you're a good-looking guy or girl. I don't know who you are, but God bless you. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Oh, don't make fun of cops. Listen, there are bad cops. But there's a lot of good cops. Don't make me change the subject, please. You're making me change the subject. There are a lot of good cops out there, but no one's perfect. No one's perfect. We've seen a lot of bad ones. We've seen good ones, but ultimately they do a good job. A bad cop to me is someone who just, for some reason, shoots people for no reason. You see it. I see it all the time. I don't understand why they do it. Like, I was just watching this video. I don't know if you saw it. There was this poor woman. She was an elderly woman, African-American woman. She thought she heard like noise in her house, right? She heard like thinking someone's coming to rob her house, right? She calls 911. Cops come. Now, I admit to you, she seemed like she was a little mentally unstable, this woman. I wouldn't say, she was a sweet old woman, but it seemed like she was playing with a 52 deck of cards. She had boiling water. She was making pasta, I think. So the cop comes in, sees the boiling water, feels that the woman, for some reason, I don't know why he felt this way, because she was the one who called 911. She was the one that obviously wanted help from the police. This cop thought that she was going to pick up the boiling water and throw it at her. And by the way, she couldn't do it. She was very small, very skinny. She wouldn't have the strength to pick this up and throw it across the room. She was very, very far away. This cop shoots her in the head. That's a bad cop. Kills her for no reason. Now, obviously, this guy's in jail. He lost his job. But I don't want to get into this. That's a bad cop. There are a lot of good cops out there. There are a lot of good cops who take their job seriously, and they do a great job. And we have to respect them. Yeah, that was a horrible situation. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Her mother called 911 and told them to send, combative officers. And they said 2 of the most ruthless white cops, yes. Most are good. I said that. Listen to me. Most cops are good. And I respect cops very much. I have the highest respect for cops. I'm just saying some of them are bad. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I respect cops very much. Getting back. Bottom line is this. Do you want to live in the rat race your whole life? That's the question. That's something you're going to have to ask yourself. Do I want to live in the rat race for the rest of my life? If the answer is yes, then you're doing a great job. if the answer is yes, you do it. Be proud of yourself because you're always going to be average and you're always going to live in a rat race. I don't even think stocks are the answer. Look, let me just tell you my feelings on stocks because I've been in the stock market a while now and I had some good experiences and I had some bad experiences. You want to okay? What was my bad experience in the stock market? AMC. AMC was a nightmare experience for me. What were some of my good experiences? DWAC, DJT, GameStop. Okay. But you have no control on stocks. See, do you hear what Vince Young just said exactly? I've learned something very simple in my life. Seriously, I learned something very simple. There's things that are called guaranteed things. You understand? And there's things that are speculative. Risk. I have no idea why this guy gives me money. I tell him I'm not here to play his games, but I'm the manager. Real estate investment trust. That's all you're getting. Now leave me alone. You're not getting nothing else. Thank you for the super chat. God bless. I appreciate it. This is not Trivia Pursuit. This is not a debate. Okay. This is just my opinion. Okay. That's the bottom line. Now, anyway, getting back. I am not here, okay, to play games. Because a lot of these people, they come here, they want to play games. My health is good. I'm doing good. I hope your health is good too. I am here to try to help people change the way they're thinking. Because the way people are thinking, it sucks. What did you say? I tried to send the super chat to Adam Aaron, but he took it all. You're funny, Hulk Hogan. All right, look. If you're going to invest in something that's risk, like a stock, why not use passive income? Doesn't that make sense to all of you? If you're going to buy a depreciating asset, what's a depreciating asset? A plane, a car, a boat, a watch. These are depreciating assets. Why not use passive income? Don't you all think it's stupid? Look, it took me 46 years to learn this. I'm giving you gold here, mother effers. I'm giving you gold. It took me 46 years of my life to learn this. I wish I could turn back time. You know, like the song by Cher? If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. I wish I could turn back time and know what I know now when I was in my effing 20s. Because I'm 46. I'm telling you. Again, it's not financial advice, though. I'm giving you my opinions. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The only time you should buy anything that is a depreciating asset, the only time you should put your money in anything that is a risk, it should only be from passive income. It should only be from passive income. What is passive income? Again, I'm using the example of real estate. Multifamily real estate brings in a monthly cash flow. Rent roll, that's passive income. That is money that will consistently come in every single month. What I'm saying is that, again, I'll give you an example. Let's say you have 10 multifamily properties and you're making, say, $200,000 a month. Again, let's say net after property, maintenance is paid, expenses, taxes, everything. You got 200,000 a month. Excuse me, I'm thinking of 10x in my head. You got 200,000 a month coming in. Now, I want to go out and buy a Lamborghini. I want to buy a Lamborghini Diablo for $200,000. I think you're the smartest mother effer to do that. Because you ever hear the term trophy asset? There's a reason why they call it a trophy asset. Because that is an asset that you've earned. That is a trophy. It's like you wanted something Now you're giving yourself a treat. You're giving yourself a toy. So of course you should go out and buy yourself a Lamborghini Diablo because that $200,000 that you're going to spend, you're going to get it next month, and you're going to get it the following month. Now let's say after you buy the Lamborghini next month, you say I want to buy a $200,000 boat, a little mini yacht. Okay, you could do that. Do you want to know why? Because you're using passive income. I'm saying, Hulk Hogan, I'm saying that assuming for this particular argument, all expenses were paid and you were netting 200,000 a month. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you were netting it. You were netting that 200,000 a month. Okay, just for both stands for a bust out another thousand. No, but listen, you're right. But this is the thing you're not understanding. Listen to me. If you have passive income and you could afford this, I'm not telling you that buying a boat is smart. I see, once again, I think people are misunderstanding me. I always tell people buying a depreciating asset, listen to me, is a terrible decision. Buying an asset where there's tremendous maintenance is a terrible, terrible decision. I understand all of that. But here's what's more of a terrible decision, Hulk Hogan. You want to hear more of a terrible decision? Okay. People are doing that and they don't even own real estate. They have no passive income, no passive income, and they're using their job. This is what they're doing, right? They're using whatever small money they're making from their job to buy boats, okay? And they're leaving themselves bankrupt because people always want to live above their means. What I'm trying to make you understand, but anyway, let me read this guy's comment, Vince Young. I never liked the idea of buying vehicles. I think the best trophy is the peace of mind and freedom. Okay, guys, you're all missing the point here. I'm not doing a good job of explaining myself. If you have passive income, that is money coming in every month. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Let's pretend. We're going to do pretend. You know when you have a pretend conversation for just, educational purposes? Assume that you have 10 multifamily properties, real estate assets that are bringing in, between all of them, that each one is bringing in 20,000 a month. I'm saying after all expenses, you are netting 20,000 a month. That's $200,000 a month in income. I'm saying it is okay, in my opinion, to buy depreciating assets such as a car, boats, planes, and it's okay, even if you consider the maintenance. Even if you consider the maintenance that you have to pay, because you have the passive income to afford it. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. All right. A father moves in mysterious ways. Okay, you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not arguing against it. I'm just saying I never held value on materials. I understand what you're saying, and please don't get mad at me, brother. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I respect your opinion. Okay, to you, materials are not. There are other things more important in life. But the problem is that's not what I'm saying. It's kind of like a different conversation. In other words, you're not a material guy. Like, Madonna is a material girl. You're not a material guy. I got you. I feel you. But it's just a different conversation. Okay. Apefather, Benjamin Frazier. I accidentally rizzed someone up. That's some crazy stuff right there. Madonna was born a man. You're funny. What Madonna did with all that plastic surgery is crazy. Trying to make herself look like she's a teenager. That's some crazy shit. But we'll talk about that in another day. I'm just saying that, look, the same rule applies to stocks. You know how we're talking about like cars and it's stupid, right? It's a depreciating asset. The same rule applies to stocks. Why would you put money in something that you have no control of all over? Think about it. You have no control of the outcome. You don't know if a stock is going to go up. You don't know if a stock is going to go down. It's no different than going to a casino and putting $20,000 on red. Possibly black is going to come out. You follow me? You just don't know what's going to happen. To me, they all fall into the same category. Same thing with cryptocurrency. You don't know if it's going to go up. Excuse me. You don't know if it's going to go down. Same deal. So my point is this. Again, with this other man, he thinks this is Trivia Pursuit, this guy. I appreciate the super chats, but really, I'm not going to keep playing this game with you, man. I'm not playing games. I'm not listening. I'm not doing it. Other manager, just stop sending me super chats, please. This is not about you trying to make an ass out of me. This is not, see, I know what you're trying to do. No, but I'm not playing his game. I keep telling him I'm not playing his game, but he wants to play a game. Look, try to understand this. It doesn't make a difference if all of you hate me, because you could. You could all hate me. You could all think that I am the dumbest. His like other about it, just to get to his point. You could think that I am the dumbest, low IQ mother effer who has ever lived, but that's not what the point is. Okay? The point is, who could argue that the things I'm saying don't make complete sense? Who could argue that the things I'm saying do not make complete sense? People are living like morons, okay? They go out, they buy things they can't afford. They buy cars they can't afford. They buy houses they can't afford. They waste their money every day on useless things, things that have no value. They waste and throw away their money. They waste their money, okay? Who could argue that I'm not speaking the truth, right? You can't. Hulk Hogan, I love you, Apefather. I want to crawl into some clean bed sheets with you. Talk about the birds and bees. Don't scare me, Hulk Hogan. Right. Vince Young is here for the entertainment and conversation. Am I the ape? I'm the ape father, mother effer. Jack is asking me if I'm an ape. I am the ape father. I'm the king ape. I'm the ape father. What? You see that picture on my wall? Look. You see that? Whoa, I'm blocking it with my head. You see that picture? I'm the ape father. Wow! Anyway, look, I think about everything in life. I even think about the deficit that we have in our country, which is insane, and it keeps growing and growing. I am going to play some songs on the keyboard soon. I think that even if the super rich use this ideology that I have, I think that everybody would be living a better life. The super rich, the middle class, and poverty level. Everybody would be living a better life if they used this model, this business model, which is to only use passive income to buy depreciating assets, to only use passive income to buy trophy assets, to only use passive income to waste money in a way, to throw, like example, let's say you're a rich guy and you meet this really hot girl. Like I'm talking about a girl 20 years younger than you, forget about it. But she has to be of legal age, of course, okay? But she's super hot, she's smoking, and you want to take her to Tiffany and you want to buy her a diamond necklace, forget about it. Motto, you could do it. Let's say that diamond necklace costs $50,000, but you got rent roll coming in every month. You understand? You got $50,000 coming in every month. You could afford to buy this chick who's gonna do everything to make you happy in bed, baby. Baby, I can't take it much longer. The feeling's getting stronger. 'Cause when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, it's good for you. Makes me feel so fine, and it's natural. I'm going to use that passive income to buy a nice log cabin in the hills as we hold hands and sit in our rocking chair. Other manager, I appreciate you. I do. I want you to know I really do. But just look, brother, you're missing the point of this live stream. This isn't here. to make me look like the stupidest man in the world. People are struggling. This is what you don't understand, brother. People are struggling. People are having a hard time with this high, cost of living, this high cost of living, inflation, high gas prices, high cost of housing, and they basically can't survive. Most of the country can't survive. Most of the country is going through an extremely hard time surviving, and their lives are not getting better. And like I said, I'm all for President Trump. I think that once he comes into office, which I believe he's going to win, that's just my opinion. I think he's going to help us with a lot of great things. I think he's going to help get rid of this inflation. He's going to make our borders strong. He's going to put America first. I feel the economy is going to be better. Everything's going to get better. Okay, but he's not. But President Trump's not going to hand you free money. I mean, maybe once in a while you get something, from the government, but it's rare. It's really really rare. Okay, he's not gonna. You got to do for yourself. You got to do for yourself. Okay. If you don't do for yourself, the bottom line is your life's never going to change. You know what's going to wind up happening eventually? Can I tell you what's going to happen? There's going to be one or two people. I'm talking about my audience. Okay. Again, this guy, why does he keep giving me money for? Oh, Jesus Christ. Leave me alone on the matter. I'm not playing these games with you. All right. Stop it. This guy is a psychopath. Just stop giving me money, please. No more. I'm not. I know the answers to every question you're asking, but you're deflecting my conversation. You understand? You're deflecting it. You're trying to make me look like an a-hole. Okay, and I'm trying to talk seriously. I'm talking about serious business here. It's just I don't want to be deflected. You could ask me like, all right, here I'll give you an example. Let's say that you were having a conversation of a serious nature, right? And I would say to you, all right, I'll give you an example on the manager here. I would say to you, on the manager, let me see the difference between a C blue scale or a C pentatonic. Now, you may not know that, right? But you're talking about real estate. You understand? Why would I deflect the conversation, which has to do with real estate, and start talking about music? Because I want to make you look like a moron. And I understand all of that. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Let me do a song here. Oh, I got to take a shower. Get ready. I'm going to do an original song. This should be a hit song, okay? Another thing I got to accomplish in my life with all the passive income is I got to invest in my music career. This is the song I wrote in hedonism, man, in Jamaica, man, when my first girlfriend broke up with me because she realized I went to a nude resort. My friend went with me, John, and his girlfriend was a travel agent. They found out we lied to them. We said we were going to Breezes, which was a family resort, but we went to party in an all-nude resort, and she broke up with me, and I wrote a song called People Change. Like, why did you have to change the way you feel for me, right? It's because I'm a psychopath. But because I was in Jamaica, man, I wanted it to have that Caribbean calypso feel. And the whole band I was playing with, they were all Caribbean. I had a bass player, his name was Maurice. I had a drummer named Lionel. And Apefather is going to do this. I'm going to hire a whole Caribbean band. I want you to know this very soon. I'm going to record this song with like everybody, steel drums, Caribbean band. I'm going to be the only white guy. Everybody's going to be Caribbean, right? Let's do it. It's called People Change. Yeah. Yeah. La di da 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 di da. Some people change the color of their hair, maybe start a new look. Some people change their jobs, like turning pages in a book. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Some people change their names. Maybe it's just a statement. Some people change the place that they live, looking for something different. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to change the way you feel for me? It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. I guess the answer is people change. Steel drum solo we need. None of this surprises me at all. I accept the world for what it is. But why did you have to? Clap your hands. Ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Change the way you feel for me. It all happened so suddenly. And I tell you, don't worry, I'll be alright. But I no longer sleep at night. After everything we have been through, it seems so strange. I guess the answer is people change. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Yeah, yeah, la di da 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 di da. Oh, that's a cool song, isn't it? That's a song about a guy who went to Hedonism, Jamaica, old nude resort man, and his girlfriend caught him, and she broke up with him. She said, "I came back to the front desk. The guy goes, 'It's over. Message from America.' He won't stop. This guy, the manager. Here's a example of a verb. Ready? Bafangul. Okay, leave me alone. I'm not doing this. Thank you so much, Heart Frozen. Vince Young, if you haven't listened to him, I think you would enjoy Michael Franti and the Spearheads. I don't think I've ever heard of him before. I'll check him out. See, I'm a sick bastard, okay? When I write music, I like to write, a variety of styles. I like to write a variety of styles. See, I can't stand how people only do one style of music. It drives me crazy. It's the same thing with everything in my life. Like I don't want to just talk about one topic. All these YouTubers, they have just one topic. That's it. So it's either finance, or it's food, or it's comedy, whatever the case. I like to mix it up, and I know that it's really bad for the algorithm. I'm not doing this anymore on the manager. Stop giving me. I'm actually telling you to stop. Oh. I'm not answering these questions. I'm not doing it. All right. I know the answers. That's the funny thing is that I just don't want to give the satisfaction. I don't want to give them the satisfaction. I would say Antarctica too, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to, because once you start doing this with this guy, it's going to become like the Encyclopedia Galactica. You understand? He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. You don't understand, under manager, I'm not running for office. Okay. Let me explain to you. I'm not running for political office. I am not trying to be a politician. I am not coming across like I'm a financial planner. This is what this guy doesn't understand. I am telling all of you, I am not a financial planner. I am not a financial expert. I am not in any way, shape, or form running for any type of office. Okay. So I'm not here to answer your questions. No, but as of right now, I'm not starting anything under manager. As of right now, this is a forum for entertainment purposes only. This is for, just for us to kind of brainstorm. And it's more or less a conversation. We're just having a conversation, okay? So I'm not here to be judged. I'm not running for political office. As of right now, I'm not starting anything. I'm not starting any REITs. I am not starting any crowdfunding. I am just talking. These are ideas. These are ideas. It is for networking, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Okay, that's it. So you got to stop what you're doing. All right, you go ask questions to politicians or something. Leave me alone. All right, I'm not here for any other reason under manager except for entertainment. You need help. Ape Island. Again, people keep bringing up this Ape Island idea. You guys don't understand what Ape Island was. In the event that AMC had the MOAS, I said it clear as day. I said it clear as day. It didn't happen. AMC did not have the MOAS. I said if AMC had the MOAS, if you understand that we should all have this island somewhere in the Bahamas where we all go. We have a big ape gorilla swimming pool. We have the most beautiful women in the world. Just don't tell my wife who are waitresses who come into the pool and they serve us drinks. Okay. But what you're not understanding, who cares? This was assuming that AMC had the MOAS. It's in your bank account, all right, whatever. Well, you were the smart guy who got out at the high on the manager. On the manager was one of the smart people. God bless. We were thinking that this thing was going to go like another Volkswagen, another HKD. That's what we were thinking, even bigger than that. But it didn't happen, okay? So that's all Ape Island was. I never collected one penny from anyone. It was an idea if AMC had the MOAS. That's it. You understand? Who cares? I don't know why you keep bringing. How could you call something a scam where it's an idea? Like, I didn't ask anybody for money. I didn't ask anybody for 1 cent. I didn't ask anybody for anything. You call it a scam. Why is it? Because it was an idea? I'll give you an example. Imagine like you have, your son's on a little league baseball team. Let me give you like a for instance. Who cares, right? So you tell the team, right? If you win the championship game, right, you're all going to Disney World, okay? Right? You don't collect any money from any of the parents. Listen to me. You don't collect a dollar. You say in the event that our children win the World Series game, let's all fund, a trip for them to go to Disney World. They don't win. They ain't going to Disney World, mother effer. That's it. They didn't win the World Series, okay? We didn't win, unfortunately. I wish we did, but we didn't. That's why I have all these new ideas now. I have these new ideas because I realize the stock market is very corrupt, okay, in my opinion. It's not fair. The stock market, in my opinion, is very corrupt. It is not fair, okay? And that's why I'm trying to figure out a way to be very smart and intelligent with money now, because I wasn't. I wasn't smart and I wasn't intelligent with money in the past. Putting $250,000 at AMC at $53 a share was the most dumbest financial decision I could have ever made in my whole life. I don't think I'll ever top anything that dumb. But why did I do it? Because I loved that whole David versus Goliath like thing. I loved how we were taking on the hedge funds. I wanted to beat the hedge funds. I hate the hedge funds. They have been cheating and cheating, in my opinion, for years. Okay? And I wanted to take them down. It was the greatest. Look, my favorite movie of all time is Rocky, right? Rocky is the greatest underdog story of all time. So, of course, I'm going to love AMC. Because we were the underdogs. We were the underdogs against the hedge funds. I want the hedge funds to lose. No, but that's what the truth is. I'm just telling you about lying. I'm telling you the truth. That's why I did it. I love underdog stories. But unfortunately, I also forgot a very important fact of life. The house always wins. Unfortunately, you want to hear some life experience? The house always wins. If you ever watched the movie, with Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, the movie Casino, Robert De Niro says it great. Sam Rothstein, he goes, the players don't stand a chance. The house always wins. Yeah, I know, but AMC is just a stock now, guys. It's like, if you're looking at it for fundamental purposes, that's fine. And it's just we weren't in it, right. We weren't in that play for fundamental reasons. We were in that play for a short squeeze. But I don't want to get into AMC anymore. Okay, that's past. I got to worry about the present day. I got to worry about the future. Present day and future. Okay, and to me, that's real estate. That's what it is for me. And like I said, don't worry, Adam Aaron will dilute very soon. I'm sure he will. But like I said, see now, you want to hear a funny story? I'll make you laugh. If I would have did things the right way with AMC, the smart way with AMC, like all right, let's say I would have had one multifamily property. Now, even let's say it was only bringing in 10,000 a month. Example. Now I would have took $10,000, say, and put it into AMC. Now that's smart because worst case scenario, if I lose my entire $10,000, I have that passive income that I have $10,000 a month coming in. So next month I get $10,000 right back. So you see now, if I would have used the same mentality that I'm preaching to all of you, I wouldn't have got hurt with AMC. But because I used the same strategy that every dumb person in the world does, which is put money you can't afford into a stock, which is very, very risky, and you have no idea what's going to happen to it, I made a very big mistake, okay? But it will never happen again. And I'm actually trying to take my mistake that I made and help people. You understand? I want people to learn from my stupidity. And I'm not even embarrassed to admit it. I'm not embarrassed. Well, GameStop is different. GameStop recently shot up to 80. That turned out good. That one turned out pretty good, GameStop. Especially for Roaring Kitty, it turned out good. But, the point is you're missing the point, guys. I got to end this live stream soon anyway, because I got some things to do. The point is that whenever you're putting money into anything that is risk, speculative, you understand? Speculative. Whenever you're putting money into a depreciating asset like a car or a boat, things that have constant maintenance, you should use passive income. That's what I'm trying to say. Again, I am not trying to give, but it doesn't make a difference. We can sit down all day. Hulk Hogan, I love you. You know that, right? Listen, we can sit down all day and paint the most perfect picture of a play. I've done well in GameStop, Hulk Hogan. I'm not arguing with you about GameStop. I was always a believer in GameStop. Hulk Hogan, I was the guy, I don't know if you remember this, who said every AMC ape should be a GameStop. Do you remember that, Hulk Hogan? I was the only YouTuber saying that, by the way. Because AMC and GameStop was kind of like the Mets and the Yankees. It was like either you were a Met fan or you were a Yankee fan. You couldn't be both. Like the Giants and the Jets. You could be a Giants fan, you could be a Jets fan, okay? I was saying that we should reunite. Reunited and it feels so good. I was saying we should be united. The GameStop apes, I always said that there was a connection between AMC and GameStop. I was always saying this, okay? It's not financial advice, not a financial planner, but you're talking a language I've been speaking since the beginning of my YouTube channel. I've always said this, and I was right, okay? But the point is, GameStop is still a stock. A stock, we don't know what's going to happen. That's like, let me ask you a question. Why can't everyone understand this? Why can't I? Well, let me just look what this guy's saying here. If you look up that artist, listen to this song, It's Good to Be Alive Today. I'm going to check it out. I will 100% check it out. Michael Franti and the Spearheads. I'm just saying to you, what makes more sense in life, right? We work and kill ourselves to make money, right? We work really hard, blood, sweat, and tears. Why take that money that's so hard for us to make and put it into a stock that we really don't know what's going to happen to it? We don't know if it's going to go up. We don't know if it's going to go down. It's risk, right? Doesn't it make more sense to use passive income? Doesn't it make more sense? See, in other words, I guess what I'm saying to everybody, all of our first priorities in life, this should be our first priority, is to build up a huge passive income, to build up a huge cash flow, a monster cash flow. And then, mother F is we could do whatever we want smartly. We could do it. Doesn't make a difference. You want to invest in a stock, you want to take your risk with cryptocurrencies, you want to buy a luxury car, you want to buy a boat. You understand? Ken Griffin is your 8-step father. Anyway, this is the direction I'm going. The direction I'm going is my focus is going to be multifamily real estate. That's it. You don't have to listen to me. Don't listen to me because I'm not a financial planner. That's my future. And I feel the smart thing is to first build up a huge cash flow, to first build up a huge rent roll. And once you do that, it's like I feel like it's like that movie Limitless. You can do whatever you want now. There's no limitation. You want to invest in stocks, fine. You want to invest in cryptocurrencies, fine. You want to go on vacations, fine. You want to buy trophy assets, cars, boats, mansions, fine. Use passive income. You understand? But if you're using your regular income to do this, that's why most people get what's called FUBAR, which is effed up beyond all recognition. They're using their only money they have to their name. This is money they desperately need, and they're putting it into the stock market. Many cases losing their balls, losing their underwears, and then they're shot, and they can't recover. They can't recover. That's it. Once that happens, they are FUBAR. It's like the guy who's the gambler. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be room enough for counting when the feeling's done. Okay? It's like, the guy who's the gambler who takes the mortgage money, he takes his money, he needs to pay the electric bill, his utilities, and he puts it all on red, right? And then black comes out, that mother effer is FUBAR. He's FUBAR because that's it, he can't recover, okay? So I just don't want nobody to be FUBAR. That's the key of these live streams. I don't want nobody to be FUBAR. Anyway, I'm out. I will be doing a lot more live streams like this one. Don't worry about it. Everything I said, great book, by the way, FUBAR. Everything I said in this live stream has not been financial advice. I am not a financial planner, but I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe, the one, the only. And we're going to talk a lot more about this. I only have 1 million lives to do. Take care, Vid Young, Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Woo, 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 woo. And thank you, Under Manager, for all of those super chats, you crazy